sparkly you. Welcome back to our channel. The video that you're about to see is taken from my live Friday night show, so you'll see me chatting along with my wonderful sparklies and setting the world to rights as always. Tonight I'm going to show you some wonderful Moonstone jewellery, and I've also got a sensational ring of the week. Let's listen in. And it's Friday night! Woo! Hi everybody! Happy Friday! It's lovely to have your company on this beautiful Friday evening in August. The last live show of August. Oh my goodness, how is that possible? I'm still clinging on to summer though. I don't know if you're the same. I know I've been chatting to quite a few of you this week who are definitely still in summer mode, and autumn can wait. And I love autumn, beautiful season, but I'm not ready yet. I am not ready. So I've still got my shells. And then yeah, I'm not ready for autumn just yet. I'm still enjoying these beautiful summer days. How are you? I hope you're well. I've got some gorgeous jewelry to show you tonight. I'm very excited, so I'm going to jump straight in. Let's have a chat in the comments as we go. So this is a new piece. The first piece that I've got to show you today. Now, the theme for today is a moonstone theme. We've got some gorgeous moonstone pieces. And I've got my ring of the week to show you as well. Hello to Angela. Happy Friday. Lovely to have your company tonight. And we've got a beautiful moonstone pendant. So she's got a Celtic top to her. So if you can see that 3 Celtic loop just at the top there. And if I take just my thumb from behind, then you'll be able to see she's open back. So sometimes we close the back on moonstone and that gives a really radiant blue. This one is open back, so you can really see the beauty of this gemstone. She's the moonstone colour, so the colour of the moon. So it's kind of difficult to describe. It describes kind of a silvery grey, but she's got flashes of blue. And this particular moonstone, the pieces that I've got in the Celtic collection, have got a lot of pink in as well, which is really nice to see. So I'm just trying to get her so you can see a little bit of that fire in there as well. So obviously she'll look different on different screens. To me, you can see a tiny bit of the pink and a little bit of the blue here, but in sort of natural light and more balanced light, she really comes alive. Good evening to Wendy, and the sparkly says, Wendy, good evening. Oh, it's lovely to have your company. Elsa says hi Elsa, hope you, Adam, and the 2 fur babies are well this evening. Thanks, Elsa. We are, thank you. The puppies have just had their tea. So Heathcliff is with Mr. Sparkles on the sofa, with his blanket in his mouth. That's Heathy, not Mr. Sparkles. And Moriarty's on guard in the window. So he seems to think that there's something that his garden is from tonight. Not sure what it is. So we might hear a little bit from him later. We'll have to see. Becky says, happy Friday. Sorry I'm late, Becky. Me too. Me too. I've only been here about a minute. Don't worry. So ice cream van came around and distracted me. I love that. I love it. I can just see if he comes past here, then you'll just have a blank screen for about 5 minutes while I run out and grab myself a cone. That sounds nice. What do you have? Wendy says, am I late? Wendy, you're not late. No, don't worry, I am. So we're all arriving at the same time. Don't worry. We were just saying this is the sort of quickest 20 minutes of the day, is when we get home a little bit later and we have to sort of set everything up for the show, and I sit down and have a drink, and then it's sort of 10 to 7 and I thought, oh my goodness, and nothing was done. So yeah, I am late tonight. Happy sparkly Friday to Sarah. It's lovely to have your company. Sorry I've missed the last few weeks, says Sarah. We've missed you, but that's all right. We know you've got things to do, but it's lovely to have your company tonight. And we've got the fabulous Moonstone collection to show you as well. Angela says, thank you for the help earlier on the talk necklace. You are most welcome, always. It's going to look fab, isn't it? I'm very excited. Lovely. Wendy says it's all go for you. Wendy, it is, but through our own making, because we do stop and have a chat on the way home to people. So, and our house at the moment, we are not renovating's too big a word, but we're putting a few, and it's the royal we, by the way. Adam is making a few changes, so we're clearing out. We're doing a lot of decluttering, but we're sort of in that mid stage of decluttering where everything's decluttered, but it's ready, it's not yet gone to its new home, so it's all kind of just waiting to go. um yeah, so that was I was just checking behind me as well earlier to see, oh my goodness, because at the bottom of the dresser, I don't think you can see, but we've got lots of things waiting to go. So it's chaos, but it's wonderful chaos. So that's okay. Becky says, I had a cone with a flake and strawberry sauce. Oh, that sounds amazing. And the boys shared one too. Oh, that's so lovely. They like ice cream. Our two like ice cream as well. They'll have yeah, they'll sit and quite happily have a cone. Wendy says, that's okay. You're always busy. Oh, you are so lovely. Thank you, Wendy. Wendy says, I'm wearing my acorn tonight. Oh, lovely. I love the acorn. It almost glows, doesn't it? The amber in there. Lovely. Oh, that's so nice. So the Celtic Moonstone pendant, so the little Celtic at the top and then the little bobbles at the bottom, on, of course, our super popular dotty chain. She's a little mini, this one. So I'm going to show you just how she sits on the neck, and then you'll be able to see, get an idea of the colour as well. So she's a nice little piece. Wendy says she loves ice cream, Becky. Can you send Wendy some, please? Wouldn't that be fab? Through the power of the internet. I remember saying when I was little that maybe one day, do you remember in Willy Wonka where they transfer chocolate bars by TV? I'd sort of got that in my mind, that that would happen. Sadly not yet, and it's probably best that it doesn't, because I would be the size of a barrel if that was the case, because I would just be, oh yes, chocolate from the telly all the time. So do you see what I mean? She's nice mini one, that one, isn't she? But she packs a nice punch. You could layer her, so if you wanted a bigger look, you could layer her up. You don't need to. She's going to sit just beautifully on her own. I'm trying just with this hand to take my shell off so we could have a look at a layer. Good evening to Nolene. Happy Friday. It's lovely to have your company tonight. Wendy says, I've been really bad with ice cream while I've been recuperating, but you need a treat, and it's good to eat something. So definitely. And it's the summer, which is my excuse for everything. So that's I think that's perfectly acceptable to have lots of ice cream, most definitely. So that's how she'd look at as a layer. Perhaps something a bit smaller than the Nautilus, maybe, because it's losing her a little bit. But as I mentioned, you can just wear her alone and she's going to look absolutely wonderful. Must say hello to Leslie. Hello, Leslie, who I know watches but doesn't comment. I hope you're having a lovely night. So, and that's how she sits. Then we've got the earrings to go with her. So let's just have a look at those. It's been lovely to see so many of you this week. A little website order update as well. If you've ordered on the website this week, then your orders are on the way. So unless you've ordered in the last half an hour, I'm trying to remember when I last checked my emails. If you ordered in the last half an hour, then they're not. But other than that, they are all on their way. These are the earrings. I love them. They've got a really nice little dangle to them, and just that gorgeous colour. The really nice thing with Moonstone as well is that it goes with so many different colours, because it picks up on the colours that you're wearing. So greys, browns, blues, and then the stronger colours as well will work really well. So choosing a nice emerald green would look superb with the Moonstone. She just kind of comes alive against colour. You can see that colour dancing through there when she's playing about. And of course, she's going to change in different lights. So when you put her on, she's going to look different inside to outside, which is always good fun as well. Simone says that looks adorable. Thanks, Simone. Gorgeous piece, this one, isn't she? I absolutely love, love, love. There, let's see them together. And we'll just pop the pendant on. Let's just give her a fasten up. Thank you all for choosing pieces from the secret sale as well. We've got a couple of pieces left, and if I'd have thought about this practically, I'd have got my list so I could tell you what we've got left, but I can't remember. I think maybe a couple of the bejeweled beetles I think we've got left. We've got the parrot necklace and brooch, I think, and we've got the ballerinas, I think. There, that's how they are as a suite. £45 each, these ones. So £45 pendant, £45 earrings, and they make just a magical suite. These are online now as well. And then we're sticking with the Moonstone theme tonight. And the nice thing about this is that it will all mix and match. So you can match your earrings and your pendants and everything all together. So the next one is the Moongazing Hare. Now you may have seen this before. Gorgeous textured silver and that moonstone at the top and that iconic shape of the hare gazing up at the moon, again on that super popular dotty chain, 16, 18 or 20 inch in length. We are going to be changing the 16 soon to just the 18 or the 20. So the 18 has a shorter fastening on, so you can wear her at 16. So the chain soon will be 16 to 18 and 20 inches. You don't have to remember that though, don't worry, I'll tell you and I'll update it online as well. So that's the Moongazing Hare, £65 this one, just a little bit bigger. Wendy says beautiful, thank you Wendy. Nolene says so pretty, thank you. There, let's just try that on. So she's going to sit a little bit longer because the hare herself is a little bit longer. And she's going to just sit a little bit further down your décolletage. And let's just see, there we go. So that's where she's going to sit. And that moonstone kind of pulls your eye in, again with that colour, and then tells the story all the way down at the hare. And I love, so you could layer that one, should you want to, and give him two moons to look at. That's quite a nice layer because they're both quite dainty. So they're not going to be in competition with each other, which is what you want really. So if you did want to go a little bit bigger though, then you could do and choose the hare with the moon and the tree of life. Now this one is in this round circle. I'm just trying to get so you can see the texture on that one. We've added some oxidization so you can bring the texture out, again on a nice dotty chain. And she's just a little bit bigger and bolder, so you can notice her a little bit more. And it depends what you like really. I was chatting at the beginning of this year, if you remember, and saying that the kind of the mini trend, the trend is leaning towards bigger pieces. And we've seen that definitely in fashion on the catwalks, these bigger pieces are coming through, but people are still loving the mini, tiny. I know a lot of you are like me and you like your big bold pieces, but if you want something a little bit smaller, this is kind of between and betwixt, isn't it? It isn't a great big bold piece, but it isn't teeny tiny either. And you could layer her with that one, and let's just put her on so you can see. I've been very impressed with your layers in Sparkle Picks recently. They've been very wonderful. I love seeing them. If you're not a member of Sparkle Picks yet, then you can join. It's okay, I'm just rethreading this because I've threaded it, well, backwards for me. You'd all find it perfectly because, as you know, I thread left-handed, which drives everybody mad. And don't ask me why, because I'm not left-handed. My dad is. And so some of the things that Dad taught me to do, I do left-handed. So I tie knots, I tie left-handed. Tie my shoes left-handed, but Dad didn't teach me to thread chains that I can remember. I mean, he might have done, but I don't remember that. So I don't know, perhaps it's somebody left-handed did that, or perhaps that's just the natural way that I do that. I don't know. There, so that makes quite a nice layer. And the nice thing about these is that because these moonstones kind of come alive when you put them on, the chain is very pretty, but it's definitely an addition with these pieces. So the focus is all on the gemstones. Wendy says, I like both. Yes, really depends what you're wearing. Yeah, definitely. I think sometimes a nice little dainty just finishes off an outfit, doesn't it? I've got a couple. I've got our I Am the Storm. That's a teeny tiny one. And just occasionally, I would just want something little and mini, and that's the one that I go to for that. Angela says, sent a Sparkle Picks request earlier. Amazing. Thank you very much. I'll definitely approve you later on. I'll come to the when I'm doing my what's website admin called webmin, Facebook min. When I'm doing that later, I'll approve you. Thank you for joining. Becky says, "Oh, that's you. I've been meaning to ask who does that. It's me. I always change the pendant round. Yeah, it's me. Mr. Sparkles does not do that. He threads properly, as he would say. He threads right-handed. He's just heard his name mentioned now. Becky says she's very pleased that you thread everything properly. The right way round. Tara says hello. Hello. Hi, Tara. Hello from me and Cheryl. Oh, hello to you and Cheryl. Cheryl or Cheryl? You can't tell me, can you? I can't hear you. Ch like chair or not like chair? Ch like chair or sh like share? As in sharing cake, as in sharing ice cream. I don't know, tell me so I can say hello properly. So that's the layer. So £45 the top one, £65 the bottom one. The second one, I can't remember which way around I said now. Cheryl. Yes. Welcome. Oh dear. I've had a bit of a day of madness today. You won't be surprised. It's not unusual, is it? Honestly. I don't quite know why. I think it... Should we blame the weather? We'll do that. So that would kind of make a nice layer. And then what you could do is... Let me find the earrings. You could add in these earrings. Let's move the curl. You could add in those earrings to pick out the top. Or you could choose the next pair of earrings that I'm going to show you actually, which are the Hare and the Moon earrings. Let's see. There. So the Hare and the Moon earrings you could choose as well, and then that would pick out your hair at the bottom. So you could choose either. Or if you've got some Moonstone studs, oh, I should have bought the Moonstone studs. I've got some fab ones. And yeah, you could choose those as well. So these ones are £35, the little Hare with the Moonstone. So sweet, and they're so dainty. So if you did want just a little mini just to sit in your ear, then they are just beautiful. I love them. And then we've chosen the Hare with the Moon pendant. Let's just move this seashell. Just put her over there in my teapots. Some of the blue and white china's going. I don't know if you've seen the blue and white dresser over on YouTube. I did ages ago. I think it was during COVID actually. I did a tour of my dresser. So if you, I mean, if that won't bore you to tears, then have a look and I sort of go through and show you some of the pieces that we have as the backdrop. But it was ages ago now, so obviously all that's changed. If you'd be interested in seeing that again, a tour of the dresser, then let me know and we'll make a little video. And if you'd like me to stick to jewellery, then don't be afraid to let me know that either. I'd like to know what you'd be interested to see. So he's just gazing up at the moon here and looking very content with himself. Hi to Georgina, happy Fridays, lovely to have your company. And he's lovely, lovely, lovely there. He's just sitting again on that dotty chain, a nice size again. So let's just swap these two out and I'll show you how he sits. Again, not too mini, but not too small, this one. I think the Welsh dresser tour is definitely in COVID because Gandalf is in it and he's asleep in his chair throughout the tour. I'll link it later, but it's over on YouTube, and I managed to look older than I am now, I think. There was a lot going on. There's a lot going on in the world, and none of the hairdressers were open. I'll link it so you can see. So let's just put this one on. And then we'll be able to show you. There. £65 that one as well. If it's your first time watching, by the way, all of the pendant prices that I give include the chain. So an 18 or a 20-inch chain. Just gonna have a little drink. This is how late I was running today. It's not gin, it's water. Not even time to make squash. Terrible. We've also got this one inscribed. And let me just bring that in to see if you can see. Inscribed with "Love you to the moon and back," which I think is incredibly sweet. I love that. So let me just put her on. She's the same size as the one that I'm wearing now. So we'll just give you an idea. Same price as well, £65. This is kind of the £65 collection really, because all of the Hare ones are £65. And the new one that I showed you, the little Celtic, is £45. Let me show you this one. Let's put that on now. And let's see. Where are we? See, this one's threaded backwards as well. Backwards for me, not backwards for anybody else. Strange that, isn't it? I've spoken about that before. How when you're doing something, you can see who taught you how to do that particular thing. So early on in my jewellery career, of course, is when I learned chain lengths. So all of my chain lengths, there you go, that's on. So that's the Moongazing Hare, and she's inscribed with "Love you to the moon and back," which I think is incredibly sweet. So all the chain lengths that I talk about are in inches, which you are all cool with, which is amazing. I mean, if you're not, then please do say. It's basically the 18 inches, 45 centimetres ish, 20 inch, 50 centimetres. So I'm learning that now. But because I learnt about them early, they're all in inches. Gemstones, I learnt later on in my career. So they're all in mil, because two different people taught me, you see. So it's very strange. It's very strange for my designers when I chat with them and when we're creating a piece, because everything comes through in mil. So we'd like the bezel this mil, the bail this mil, the gemstone this mil. Oh, and an 18-inch chain. And they go, you just gone from metric to imperial then. It's quite bizarre. Sarah says, please can you show the Celtic one again? Of course I can. Yeah, that's the new Celtic. So the round moonstone, and then the Celtic top, and then the bail just above the Celtic top there. Let me just bring her in so you can see a little bit more of that detail. Wendy says, I'm left-handed. I'm not sure if I thread wrongly or not. Well, the good thing, Wendy, is that either way, when you come to us, you will thread the right way for one of us. Because if you thread left-handed, then you'll thread for me. And if you thread right-handed, then you'll thread for Mr. Sparkles. So, so that's okay. Georgina says, I'm a pensioner, inches for me. Yes, quite right. That's it. Well, that's the bonus, you see, isn't it? That we can speak in inches. The other reason that I don't use inches for gemstones, other than the fact it would drive my designers mad, is because you can get the smaller measurements with mil. So I can go down to the mil. Otherwise, we have to talk sort of, fractions of inches, half an inch, quarter of an inch, that kind of thing. So mil's a bit easier there. Wendy says, definitely inches. Yeah, so that's good. So you're all happy when I talk about the chains then. That's fine. That is good. So there we go, Sarah. Celtic motif on the top, that little triple trefoil, and then your round moonstone, and then your little bubbles on the bottom. And that just picks out the dotty on the dotty chain, which is very sweet. £45 that one, and earrings to match. And then if we're thinking about balance, we can look at our Trilogy. So we've got here a gorgeous moonstone in the centre, and then a little Hare either side, just sitting on that crescent moon. Now it's a nice pagan symbol, this one, and it does symbolise balance, and it's also a symbol of the goddess as well, which is lovely. Nolene says, I did either, teaching maths a few years ago. Yeah, there you go. You can work between both of them. That's always handy, isn't it? Can you convert them? Because Adam converts them when we measure things. Well, when he measures things, I measure things like that. Will it fit? Yeah, it'll fit. It's fine. Will it fit? Gemstone? Oh, yeah, it's fine. When Adam measures things, he can actually change between the two, which is very impressive. So let me show you the Trilogy. Oops, let's just pop her on. There we go. So nicely balanced there, very beautiful, and that gorgeous moonstone in the centre. The moonstone in this one is the biggest moonstone that I'm going to show you tonight. Nolan says, yes, I am super impressed. That's very impressive. Angela says, so many beautiful pieces. Maybe I need to double up on my amethyst birthday present. Yeah, of course you do. In my completely unbiased opinion. Yeah, that's fine. Definitely, you could have a little moonstone and then your gorgeous amethyst at the bottom. Look, fab. Yes, I am a bad influence. And the worst thing is, I'm not even sorry. Oh, that's Moriarty. There's something going on there. What's the matter? Oh, dear me. Hi. I think the cat's probably outside. If you haven't watched for a while, or if it's your first time watching, then we're very lucky to have one of my besties lives next door, and one of my new besties since I moved in is the other side. So bestie one I've known since I was about 7, and bestie 2 I've known since I've lived here. And Joyce next door, bestie 2, is in her 80s. And hello. What is all that noise about?
I think it's all grey next door.
Oh, so it is the cat. So, yeah, the cat, is it? Oh my goodness me. What about the cat? Where is she? Where's that cat?
Sitting on the roof.
Is she on the roof? Oh my goodness me. She's on the roof. Gosh. Oh my goodness, exciting times. So, so yeah, this side, we have the cat, and she sits out on the roof, and Moriarty is obsessed with her. So Heathcliff obviously knew Kermit, so he's kind of, yeah, cats are old news. Yes, I'm talking about you, Heathy. That's Heathcliff walking through. And Moriarty hasn't really lived with cats, so he's obsessed with next door's cat. She sits on the flat roof, and he looks out the window and tries. That's why he's running back up the stairs now to see if he can see her. Wendy says, oh, he's gorgeous. Thank you, Wendy. Angela says, maybe I need a word with my daughter. Oh, yeah, definitely. Let her know. Come in, make it all. Send me a wish list. And we'll tell her when she comes in. We'll tell her what you like. Just one of everything. Let me show you the angel pendant. Now, we premiered this last week. We're very, very limited on these now. I think I've 2 left. So if you're thinking about this one, and she might be the one for you, then now is the time. So we've got Moonstone at the bottom, amethyst at the top, and green amethyst in the middle. Oh, it's going to be Friday night naughties now. £75 this one, and let me show you how she sits. She's on a slightly longer chain at the moment. Oh, she's got her tag there as well, look. There, she's looking gorgeous there, isn't she? She's a longer pendant as well, so she's going to sit about there on an 18-inch, just to give you an idea. Those gorgeous colours, they fit so nicely together, and I just think they're wonderful, wonderful. Beautiful new piece, that one. And she's come in and gone straight back out. So we had limited stock. We've now got very limited stock. I don't know that I'll be able to get this one again. So if you're thinking about her, now's the time. Gorgeous. Now, of course, we are taking deposits for Christmas as well. I know a lot of you are organised and you've got your pieces in the safe, and you've been coming in, popping deposits down. We can do that. So if you have got something that you've got your eye on for Christmas, then you can pop it away in our safe, and you can pop something on every week or every month, whichever suits. Let me show you our ring of the week, which I am tremendously excited to show you. Oops, let's just take the Labradorite off. And let me pop, let's take the Blue John off as well. Pop the ring of the week on. My ring of the week this week is our gorgeous opal and diamond ring. She's one of my absolute favourites because she looks like the Earth viewed from space, and I just love her. The colour play in this opal is just sensational, and I thought she'd fit in because I know she's not Moonstone, the same as the rest of the show, but she has got that iridescence to her and that beauty in the same way. Diamonds around the side. She's all set on 18 karat gold. So 18 karat yellow gold for the setting, 18 karat white gold around your diamonds. And she is £4,155, 4155. Now she's a size M.5, but I can adjust her to fit. So there's no problem there. If you desire her and you need to have the size changed, then I can do that for you, no problem. So that's how she sits on the finger. She's got this gorgeous basket underneath, not too high, so she lets the light in underneath your opal and the light in around your diamonds, so they sparkle, sparkle, sparkle away. They're absolutely gorgeous, and it's just one of my favourite rings to play with. I often just put her on and have a look, and she's just absolutely gorgeous. I love opals. I think they're just beautiful. So our opal and diamond ring is our ring of the week. I hope you like her as much as I do. And she's on our website, as are all the pieces that I've shown you tonight. I don't think the angel pendant is, but she's the only one. I think we ought to nickname her Angel Georgina as well, because it's Georgina who said to us she looks like an angel, which she did, and which she does. So I think she's not on the website, I don't think, but everything else is that you've seen tonight. So you'll be able to go on, have a look, and have a little play and see all the different things that you like. I'm slowly working to put the autumn collection on, so that should be online. The ones that we previewed last week. It seemed quite a while ago now, but the ones that we previewed last week, so they'll be online soon. Wendy says opals are beautiful, as is the ring. Oh, thank you, Wendy. They are just gorgeous, aren't they? They've got just a life, just really, really beautiful. And thank you for watching with me this week. I hope you've had a fabulous time. I really look forward to our Friday nights together. So it's always lovely to see you all. Well, be with you all. I told you, didn't I, that I freaked somebody out once when I said that years ago when we started the live. I said, oh, it's lovely to see you. And she said, oh, and she said, when you said that, I hid behind the sofa because I hadn't really got anything. I've got my pajamas on, but that's about it. And I said, oh, no, I can't see you. I should perhaps say it's lovely to be with you. So it is lovely to be with you. I can't see you, don't worry. We can chat in the comments, but that's about it. So if you'd like, if a dresser tour would interest you, then feel free to let me know in the comments or message or when you pop in. And equally, as I mentioned, if you prefer me just to stick to the jewellery, then let me know. I'm fine either way, but it's always good to know what you're interested in. Angela says, enjoy your weekend. Thank you, Angela. You too. Enjoy your weekend, everybody. If you're popping into town tomorrow, do come and see us. We're at Adorn from 10 until 5. And then next week, we're back to our usual opening hours, Monday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday from 10 until 5. Wendy says yes to the dresser tour. I'm on it. I shall film after just Oh, thank you for your company tonight. I'm sending lots of love from my home to yours. And remember, until next we meet, say it with me, eat, sleep, sparkle, repeat. And I'll see you soon. Bye, everybody. See you soon. Bye.